guys. I'm Miranda Dore. I went to American University, Washington College of Law. I actually just graduated in December. I was an evening student, and so I did 3.5 years instead of 4 years. It was the goal that I had, and I accomplished it. And I just survived the bar exam, so if any of you have the same questions. Well, don't clap yet. I don't know, so don't premature here. I told some of you I just stopped having nightmares about it, so please feel free to ask any questions that you have. It's still fresh in my mind. I did take Virginia. I will be at Aiken Gump this year working as an associate. I was fortunate enough to become part of the Pro Bono Scholars Program here. During my 2L year, it is geared towards 1Ls to do their first summer in law school here, spending 4 weeks, and then you go and work at a pro bono placement. I worked at Children's Law Center for 7 weeks, which I had an amazing time there. I learned a lot. I was at DC Superior a lot. I worked with Families First, and so I did a lot of custody matters, which are difficult in and of themselves, but you're helping DC families, and the things that they do here are amazing. So if you're interested in that, I would encourage you to look at Children's Law Center. But then I came back here this past summer for summer associate year, and I was offered a position as a full-time associate, so I will be back here this year. So welcome to Aiken Gump, my new firm. So how did I meet Nikki? So it was actually my best law school friend. We will both be first generation attorneys in our families, and she sent this to me. She transferred to Georgetown on me after first year. She was also an evening student, and she got this email and she sent it to me. She's actually been a godsend to me and sent me a lot of things that I wouldn't have known about. And she said, hey, let's do this. And we said, all right, let's do it. We don't know anything really about what we're doing. We're kind of bumbling through law school, so we did it. And we were so captivated by Nikki. Oh my goodness. We fell in love, and it was a great day. We had a great time. And I know Erica is her name. She reached out to Nikki a lot after that. She did a 1L placement at a firm, and would text me constantly about how things were going and what she should do, and ask me questions. I said, hey, why don't you ask Nikki? And she did. She talked to Nikki a lot that summer, and she talked to me a lot about it too. And I said, I don't have the answers because I'm going through it too. And so Nikki was that sounding board for her and for both of us, really. I learned so much coming from a very humble background. My father is a United Methodist minister. My mother dropped out of college to have my brother, and then she had me. So I'm the first female in my family to go to college, go to graduate school, and then go to law school, which is a whole lot. So I did my master's. I went to University of Pittsburgh, graduated in 2010. Coming out of Pittsburgh, didn't know where I was going to end up, applied for jobs. As many of you know, that was a hard time for our economy. And lots of people were losing their jobs, so it was hard for me to find one. So I said, what am I going to do? I came here to DC, and I did my master's here at a very small school. It's called the Institute of World Politics. And so I did that for 2 years, and I worked full-time doing that, and I stayed working full-time in various jobs, and decided to go to law school. Decided it was the right time. 2010 was a hard time, I felt, to go to law school, because there weren't that many lawyer jobs coming out in 2010, 11, 12, 13, you guys know. So I made the investment in something else, and then I made another investment in myself. And I think the best advice that I could give is something that my dad has told me growing up all the time, is to really invest in yourself and be proud of yourself at the end of the day. You're gonna struggle. You're gonna have some hard times in 1L. I think some of you already have. I know I did. I was lucky to do well in 1L. Maybe not lucky, I did work really, really hard. So keep at it. The bar exam is gonna test you. It's gonna break you down some days, and you're gonna feel like you don't know anything, but you do. And just remember your training and reach out. Like Karina said, this is your network now. Use Nikki. She loves to hear from her students. And she's amazing. She makes time for you at any time, really. So definitely use her. This program, I think, is invaluable. I learned so much coming into Aiken Gump my 1L year, and then last summer, I had a good foundation because of what Nikki taught me. I knew kind of the do's and don'ts. And, I had some work experience. I've been working for the last, full-time for 12 years. I've told some of you I'm currently not working for the first time in 12 years. So it's a little different for me. But definitely take advantage of the people you know, the people you meet, the professors around you who genuinely take an interest in seeing their students succeed, and in Nikki and in the people you've met here. I know I had Vanessa reach out to me. Where's Vanessa? There she is. She didn't know me, and she became a PracticePro. She became a diversity scholar, and I don't know how quickly after that, she found me on LinkedIn, and she sent me a message, and she said, "Hey, can I connect?" And I was so excited to get her message, and I said, "Absolutely." And I sent her a big long email after she asked me some questions, and then I told her just to call me. I was studying for the bar at that time, so it was just me and my Barbary books, so I was kind of lonely. So I welcomed her call. We talked for a little while, and it was amazing. And I really enjoyed doing that. So take advantage of that, and take advantage of the people who do want to pay it back, and the people you've met here, because it will be met, even if they're busy at the time or they don't have the time for you right then. They'll follow up with you and they'll get back to you because they remember what it's like. And I remember very closely what it's like to be in your shoes and to come up not really knowing much about what you're doing. And if you do know a lot, that's great, but don't be shy. I have a very strong support system in my family. My family has supported me. Find your people. Find people who want to see you succeed, who can be there for you when you're at your lowest, who you can call while you're studying for the bar, who can make you food so you can actually eat a real meal. Find your people, and some of your people might be here in this room. So take advantage of that network, and definitely take advantage of all that Nikki's taught you. And I'm here if you have questions and would like to connect with me. That'd be great. So, thanks.